Alright guys, so today I want to talk about some products that Ugreen sent me. So right now they have their Black Friday deals going on. Hopefully by the time you see this, it's not too late. I wanted to spend some time with these devices to make sure I feel confident in telling you if they're good or not. So other brands have sent me some other products too, which I'll lightly mention in this video. But at the end of the day, guys, the most important thing on this channel is earning your trust. I won't do a video and recommend anything that I don't actually like myself. So let's get into it. Charging. I know it's not really fun. It's not really an exciting aspect of tech, but it's also important and there's a lot of safety behind it too. Just about every single piece of tech today has a battery and needs to be recharged, and Ugreen is at the forefront of charging technology. So first, let's start off with the Ugreen Nexode 100 watt Magsafe charger. It's really small considering the amount of power in it, 100 watts, and it has a built-in power supply. So no ugly power bricks to hide on the floor and no power bricks sticking out of the wall. And the reason why it's so small is because it's using gallium nitride technology, aka GaN for short. So on the top, it supports wireless charging, but then here's the cool thing. It actually has a hinge, and this hinge is really high quality. It's made out of metal. It has like a really nice tension towards it. This hinge is nice and stiff. Once you put your phone on it at any angle, it is not going anywhere. So no matter what, your phone will always stay in place because of how stiff this hinge is. And even better, the magnet is strong, so your phone is not falling off. I know I'm putting my hand here just in case, but it's just not falling off. It's really strong magnet, and also depending on the case, the magnets can be even stronger. So there are a few cases I use. This is a Banks case. Banks did send this out to me, and this does support Magsafe, and it's a stronger magnet than the iPhone itself. So I definitely feel much more secure with this. And speaking of cases, and if you're in Android land, Caseborn also sent me out this case. I'll do some further coverage on this case in another video, but because it includes Magsafe on it, it works and it provides wireless charging to your Pixel. This is a rugged case, so this case is a bit too bulky for you. They do sell a slimmer version which also has Magsafe, so I'm expecting that to work with Magsafe and wireless charging as well. But then that's not the end of it though. So on top of that, this has a built-in power supply, and if you're wondering why, it's because it supports 100 watt fast charging to laptops, to gaming devices, to just about anything else you could think of. So it could charge a MacBook M2 Air from 0 to 51% in just 30 minutes. And I know I'm only talking about Apple products, but since it supports Qi wireless charging and USB power delivery, those are both regular wireless charging standards, so you can just plug in just about anything into it. So when it comes to charging though, I had to go onto Amazon's product listing page to make sure I get this right, because there's a lot of different charging scenarios. So if you're just using the wireless charger, you're going to get 15 watts if you use the wireless charger, 22.5 watts if you use the USB Type A charger, and 100 watts if you're using any one of the USB Type-C chargers. So that's something to remember. You're only getting that 100 watt fast charging if you are only charging one device at a time. If you're charging two devices at a time, the max you'll be able to get is 65 watts out of any one of the USB Type-C ports. And if you're using two of the USB Type-C ports, then you're limited to 65 watts on one port and 30 watts on the other port, or vice versa. And then if you're charging three devices at a time, then you're getting 45 watts on the first USB Type-C port, 30 watts on the second USB Type-C port, and 22.5 watts on the USB Type-A port. And if you plan on charging four devices, so you're going to get 45 watts on the first USB Type-C, 25 watts on the second one, 10 watts on the USB Type-A, while still maintaining 15 watts on the wireless charging pad. If I wanted to charge like an ROG Ally or the Legion Go, I'm able to charge at 65 watts or 100 watts, depending on the amount of devices connected at the same time, so you can get the full power out of the ROG Ally or the Legion Go while still being able to charge something on the wireless charger. There's a little chip and electronics to make sure that the power is being distributed. Also, I want to point out that Ugreen takes safety and protection very seriously. Thanks to the thermal guard system, it measures temperature 800 times a second in real time, so it'll protect your device from a short circuit. So yeah guys, I know there's cheaper stuff out there, but the quality here is unmatched. So this very small product, it's actually very versatile. And the cool thing that it's small, it just slips in a bag, so you could take this to a coffee shop, to work, or a hotel room. I guess just once you can plug it into the wall. If you're not able to plug into the wall, I want to talk about Ugreen's next product. This is the Ugreen 10,000 watt battery. Really smart design. It's off by default, but the moment you snap it onto your iPhone or any phone with a Magsafe case that also supports wireless charging, it turns it on and starts charging automatically. At the bottom, there's a strip of LEDs that show you how much charge is left. So with this, you can just use a Magsafe charger on the go, which would be perfect if you need to charge up on the move, especially since Apple discontinued their version. But so if you don't have access to a power brick, then this is perfect for you. And it even has a USB Type A port for charging and a USB Type C port that supports faster charging, so it could charge a iPhone 15 Pro from 0 to 60 in 30 minutes. But when you're at a hotel or at home, you can charge 3 devices simultaneously. One device using the Qi wireless charging, one using the USB Type-C port, and another one using the USB Type-A port. And also, I'm glad that Ugreen includes a USB Type-A port in all of their products that they sent me. I still buy brand new products that were released in 2023 that still use USB Type-A ports. It also has a kickstand too, with a very sturdy hinge. The hardware in the kickstand is made out of metal, so I don't see this thing breaking or snapping off anytime soon. And also, this intelligent design supports both horizontal and vertical positioning. But honestly, I just leave it vertical all the time, and I just tilt my phone horizontally if I wanted to watch some YouTube, also while wirelessly charging my phone. So again, even though I'm focusing a lot on iOS use for this, Qi Wireless is a standard, so any phone that supports wireless charging will support this, along with the USB Type-C fast charging and the USB Type-A for charging as well too. And one thing about it, it's actually really, really light, so I was just walking around with it while my phone was connected. Yeah, I mean, of course, it's a little bit bulky because this is a gigantic battery. This is twice the battery size of most smartphones. But it didn't cause too much fatigue from scrolling around on my phone while keeping the battery attached at the back. So this is a really awesome device. Like, I'm definitely going to be using this a lot when I travel because I get really bad battery anxiety no matter what phone I use. Even phones with the longest battery life, if I'm traveling and I'm like doing some sightseeing from early in the morning all the way to late at night, if I'm using Google Maps for navigation, I'm looking up things to do, I'm constantly on the internet, I'm constantly like I'm on. My phone is being used a lot. There hasn't really been much phones that could comfortably get me through one full day if I'm using my phone heavily throughout the day. So having something like this that's light, portable, and small is really going to make my life easier. And then when I'm at the hotel, all I have to do is just plug in the USB Type-C to charge the battery and then attach my phone to the wireless pad. So next morning when I wake up, I have a charged battery and a charged phone. So once again, guys, I want to thank Ugreen for sending me these products, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.